Are we in? Yes, we're live. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the Largalogs. It's Friday night. We're outside Governor Marley's mansion ready for our costume party. And we've got a tin of beer. So, it's not just me. My good pal Ken has returned from last week.
Greetings, Logalogs, people, fans, and the Logalog himself.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to be here for the next hour or so to progress further through Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge.
I've got a cup of coffee, so I'm not participating in the vein of the Logalogs, but hey, I'm not that much of a drinker, so just have to deal with it, I suppose.
So, yeah, so that was it. Where the story left us last time was we've got
Go.
Yes, let's look at the dog.
We just stay with the dog for the rest of the stream. That will make me happy.
What a cute little thing.
It's not a vicious guard dog. It's just a chill dog. So.
Okay, we can't pick it up.
Not the most terrible of instincts to it, because in these games you just look at everything, pick up everything, use everything on everything. So don't feel daft for thinking that your pockets are too small for big objects.
Look at this.
You knew already. You remember in Monkey Island 1 when Guybrush was wearing a giant Q-tip in his pants, in his trousers. You had to use that Q-tip to get into the giant monkey head.
Oh,
and
yeah.
into the volcanic catacombs. You had that giant Q-tip in your trousers, nice and snug. So, so don't be fooled by like, that doesn't make sense. You can't fit that into your pockets. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Oh, look what's on the wall.
And it just might feel too easy to just pick up that thing, but you never know at the same time. So just try and pick it up and see what happens. There you go.
Jesus Christ. Just like that.
Try and just to entertain me, try and walk outside just for one bit and then come in again. So it isn't a case of like, put that map piece back. No, it seemed to work, but okay, there we are. I don't remember these details.
Oh no.
Yes.
LeChuck's live and I'm on the lam.
When you have options, there's no real wrong options.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just a variation of dialogue, which is...
that could be a problem.
Yeah, Guybrush's name is not the most hard name in the pirate universe, but he's sticking with it. He hasn't created an alias for himself across the many games. It's still good old Guybrush Freeport. Boing. That's the kind of lively animation you get with these games, you know. And as I said on the last stream, I don't remember all the particulars in terms of what triggers what solutions that are going to get you more map pieces. But
yeah,
it's certainly, I remember this bit, but there's a dialogue tree that is very amusing that takes place in this room, maybe in this scene. And of course, Stuart, whenever you are curious about what the scene looks like with the new graphics, you can always do a switcheroo to the new graphics. Look at that. Look at what a fiery redhead she is.
She's been upgraded.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a straight copy. Even a costume looked like a different color.
I just because I had a beer.
What a perfect dialogue option for you, Stuart.
Mm-hmm.
So do you see Guybrush toughening up in the games to follow, or do you see him as a forever dork?
Oh, forever a dork.
Yeah. The beard and the hair is not a bad touch, but Guybrush is still Guybrush. And in Kurt,
no. I clicked that before reading the full sentence. Like a good girl. Ooh.
I was just being a d-bag.
Mm-hmm.
For the sake of it. Yeah. And this won't go on for 20 minutes, and as I said, it's not like you need to pick the right option here.
Yeah.
Because you're in like on the 9th or 10th dialogue choice right now. So if you needed to make the right choice, and it's a trial error thing, that would just be a nightmare of a puzzle. To just what option do I pick, and then you pick the wrong one, you fail, and then you have to restart the restore. So it's not. It's just amusing dialogue, really.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it got to the point where you can't win an argument with her.
She's a strong-headed lady, and in the third game, she's no pushover either. You mess things up for her at the beginning of the game of Curse of Monkey Island, which is just oh so very Guybrush. and in an amusing fashion, but they certainly had the third game didn't have the original design team or writers, but it's still a good development of characteristics, especially when you get the cartoon look of Curse of Monkey Island. It really comes to life, and as I said last stream, we got the emergence of a voice cast. And boy, did they do a good job. The Governor Marley character is English. The Guybrush is American, so they don't lay it on thick. And as we talked of, LeChuck is voiced by Earl Bowen. He's an American actor, and he's doing more of a piratey, deep voice, a little bit monstrous accent. So he isn't doing English piratey either. It looks like they've already cleaned out the fish on the table, doesn't it? If you switch to menu graphics, it's just bones. Yeah, exactly. It looks like the fish is well gone already. I always love these expressive guests. I don't think you can strike up that much.
Yeah,
with any
like
of them.
None of them were really going to engage. I'm not sure. I wonder if we could pick up the fish. Oh, pick up bones. No. Or did I press? There's someone put the buttons. I need to press A to choose it, and then B to. And that's just look. Pick up bones. Okay.
I'm pretty certain there's nothing to do with that. But as always, even the most useless objects might serve a purpose. But a clue for this section, again, going back to what we talked about at the beginning of the stream, don't you worry about alive or inanimate objects not fitting in your pockets. They will. So you're gonna walk away from this section, inside or outside, with something alive in your pockets. I don't know where the pockets are in the dress, but you are going to leave this section with something alive. Okay. Okay. So that's a curious design that you don't need the dress, and there we are.
Look at it, the little grin on his face.
So there's the dog. Believe me, he's going to become useful for you. Not here, but he's.
I vaguely remember in our last stream talking about needing an animal for something.
Yeah, you need another animal in another location. We might get to that, as a matter of fact, because I believe if you just for my enjoyment, if you scroll up a couple of notches in the inventory, right? Okay, you got what you need to pick up another animal somewhere else, not on this island though.
Yeah, like the banana in the organ.
The organ, ironically, I think is going to be an unused object. I don't remember what you use the organ for.
Mm-hmm.
It might be one of those silly things. But here's another screen. This screen isn't useless to it. There's things to do here, things to look at.
Yeah. So is it?
You can be a rabble rouser if you like, around this screen. You can be a little bit of a dick.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything in the trash can.
But again, like if you want to be methodical about it, every screen just examine everything from left to right, and just try to look at everything, pick up everything, and see, push everything if you like, and see what that gets you. But you didn't try to go inside after opening that door, or you wanted to?
No, not yet. I wanted to make sure there was nothing on the left side of the screen first. Let's look at the sign.
Please don't bang the garbage cans, Stuart. Absolutely do not bang the garbage cans. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I mean, are we just gonna... Okay.
Right. Yeah, you're... I mean, I wasn't very helpful last time, but now I remember a lot of these the particulars from this screen. So I think what you just did is something you need to do again. Because there is something in the kitchen. I presume it's a kitchen that you need to get. So you need to get that guy out of your hair for a little bit.
Okay. It's like a case of rattle the garbage can, then run around to the front side of the house.
Now you're thinking.
Let me just see what happens when I actually just want to.
Yeah. I think you can walk inside and kind of check what is going on here. What kind of objects might be desirable for you.
Yeah.
And I might be repeating myself, but isn't this beautiful, Stuart? Again, this I believe is hand painted, scanned into the technology of the time, and they used the amount of colors they could with the Amiga version. And I just think this is absolutely adorable and beautiful.
Anything else I could look at before getting shouted out?
You kind of always need to think what objects stand out a little bit more than other objects. And
I think it was just a fish.
Obviously the barrel of fish.
Yeah. It almost looks like there's something on this barrel, but...
Yeah, I think that's only foreground. I know what you think.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's just a reflection.
It's really more, and it's fuzzy in this new version there. But were you able to walk around in the kitchen as you like? Yeah, so you...
Yeah. Stopped pretty quickly.
Right. But you're thinking very correctly. So...
Now, the thing is, he was out there in a... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to close that door.
Because you need to get him out of there, and...
I need to give myself a head start.
Do a wee exercise moment. Oh, you're thinking, Stuart. This is going ever so well. See, games working. Okay. So, how are you gonna? So you indeed need to be followed by him. You're right.
And there's no direct link to the kitchen from here.
Don't think so. You only have.
On this side. That'll just take you back to the back of the house.
Yeah, it's a 360 thing. So you realize they designed it that way for a reason. You are going to do a lap here, but the full solution to get him to maybe you just need to click up, like not entirely, like just a little bit, get him to follow you, get him to run. There you go. And see if he before you. You can try and lap it once to see if he is gone, but you might the mechanic might just be that you click a little bit ahead to make sure he follows you at least to the next screen, the front of the house. It's not terribly difficult, but there's a little bit of a timing strategy.
Oh no, my batteries have run out. That's an issue. Now, actually, do I have a cable I could just use in the meantime?
All the old school gamers would like scoff at you playing these games with a controller, but here we are. Is there no Xbox mouse?
Actually, I've got some batteries here because I live in an office where it's just like a big junk drawer.
You live in the Loganox HQ.
So let's hope these are new batteries and not old. They're old. Yeah, they're not entertaining that. I had a feeling this could have happened on this stream. Okay. Let's go to standby. I'll be right back. And we're back. You still here, Ken?
Yes, I'm still indeed here, and so be patient with this one. A little bit of trial and error. So just let him chase you. Just walk a little bit ahead. He's not gonna kill you. A little bit ahead. Get him to run. And just wait a little.
Alright, we'll have to wind him up again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember this being terribly difficult. It was just a matter of...
And let's take a left this time.
I was thinking maybe it's the opposite direction, but don't leave the screen yet. Just let him chase you. And this time, it seems like...
Yes.
He is following you, so it is that easy. You don't need to be frustrated with the solution that seems obvious, going the other way. But
now I need to lose him.
Now you need to lose him, and you might. I don't know, man. If he, just go into the kitchen, pick up the fish as fast as you can. It seems like you have a head start, even though it seemed like he was neck and neck with you. But there you go. So just don't worry about anything else. Just run out there, and nothing will happen. He might have a cleaver. He looked like a gory cleaver, but you're good to go. What happened to the map screen? Did Governor Marley just go into the house or leave it all? But so what happened to the map piece? Did Governor Marley grab it herself because it wasn't put back into the
gardener handed her the map piece and then called him into the room.
But do you think there might be another chance to speak to Governor Marley, even if you have ditched your dress?
It's worth a try.
So it's not like the game is locking you out of the location. It seems a little bit incomplete, doesn't it? That you either obtain the map piece or something happens to it. And as someone who only remembers like 40-50% of this game, I'm curious to literally see what happens. So I have images. I remember images in this scene, but sometimes the mechanics of getting to those images has been lost to me. So last time you were a little bit abrasive. So maybe take the soft approach this time. So maybe the third option. That was my first instinct. So do you? I got that one. It's a little better, you see. You're softening her up. The two of them are cheeky, cheeky ones, and one has nothing to do with anything. Have you been forwarding all my mail? So go with that one. She has a soft heart, Elaine, when all is said and done. There's something about your weakness in ineptitude that she finds attractive. Yes, this is what I remember. The map piece blown in the wind.
Oh.
So it's not as easy like you think you might have found it. Excellent, 1 out of 4, and then 10 minutes later, lost again. So that's this is amusing.
It's never going to be that simple, is it?
I was about to say, want to bet a beer that it's that easy? Hey, get over here.
Damn wind.
It's amusing the humor they get out of simple graphics, isn't it, Stuart? Damn it. Do remember this, you eventually end up with big whoops, so everything is going to be okay.
Oh my god, look out on the map.
Lovely piece of graphics, and where is it going to land, Stuart? If you remember the last stream, we kind of highlighted
the
little area.
Yeah.
That is not as obvious as...
Yeah, so that's... Oh yeah, it's over here.
Let's examine the cliff. This is bringing back memories, and it's not designed that elongates the game unnecessarily. It's actually it's just amusing that they're going for comedy here rather than just picking up the 4 pieces in an hour,
Cliff.
And thankfully, Guybrush really zips through
exactly.
forest quick when you actually click the final destination. If you just click randomly, he walks slower. So it isn't here. Well, it is here, but a thing that might be a little bit hidden here is that you can look down the cliffs.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
And well, you don't send the dog down there. By the way. Just don't be that guy. So presumably that's some ways down.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think string's going to be enough.
Yeah, it would be probably better if it was a rope, but then again, you need you need something to catch it with.
Yeah.
But yeah, this the combination of solutions here around at least for this piece or maybe another piece was something I struggled with in my last playthrough and got through. I was so proud when I did find out how to solve this and I believe the next map piece.
Right.
It was I'm being vague now. I mean, the closer we get to the solution, I might give you hints. But I was actually proud when through experimenting with clicking on everything and using everything on everything, I got there, and it was very satisfying, even though it's a trial and error thing.
Okay.
So
maybe I'm not equipped for this moment.
You're not, but let's try and solve some things that I am aware of you need to do that we have touched on, so I can sort of nudge you. You picked up one animal, Stuart.
Yes.
Do you remember where there is more animals? Alive animals.
No.
Across the islands.
Okay, across the islands.
Yes.
No, I think I'd have to do some backtracking.
Yeah. And the best thing to do is perhaps go to the OG island. This guy has a Jamaican accent in the voice track. Where do you want to go, man?
Yeah, he's definitely got... Scab Island.
Here we go back to the toilet water island.
Mm-hmm. It's like a ship graveyard.
If you don't mind, is it as green and disgusting in the new graphics? I don't remember. The water, that is. A little bit, yeah, a little bit murky and swampy. But do love this design of just being constantly evening and well done.
Okay.
So yeah, is there an animal on this island, Stuart?
So we had the mouse that we... Oh wait, did we ever find the alligator?
Alligator.
The one that was tied in. You cut it free. Do you ever see that again?
I don't believe you will. No, that served its purpose. But yeah,
put a mouse in the soup.
I'm like being friendly, giving hints, but I'm not going to give you solutions. I want to monitor someone else's point and click adventure mind. I usually just monitor my own.
Well, you'll monitor me pointlessly clicking everywhere.
That's how you play it, man. In solitude normally, but here we are.
Oh.
And here's Guybrush going to do some gymnastics, and boom, into the kitchen he goes. This was the part where you dropped the rat into the dish, so the chef got fired. What do you remember what you needed in here? What was the item in here that you needed?
It was a kitchen knife to cut the rope.
That I do remember.
Yeah, to let loose it was a baby alligator, I think. Right.
Did you get stuck on anything during the building of the voodoo doll, or a few playthroughs?
I think maybe just that last part. It was again just piecing together the fact, like how to catch the mouse. The I remember when you went in the room, you had to get the toupee. It's sort of like when you get to see that screen. It's like, oh, right, something of the head. There we go, his wig.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I always knew about getting the leg from the cemetery. And then the spit on the wall. And when they said that they needed like fluid, and they said like spit, wait, blank paper from Wally. And yeah.
And the thing is, it's early on in the game, so they're being helpful to a degree with those clues, something of the head, something of the thread, and you actually haven't explored all locations on this screen. So
Okay.
do you remember what I asked you? Is there another animal in here, Stuart?
Yeah, there's nothing jumping out.
Back. Hey, while we're here, just to show you how the game is sort of thinking. You remember I told you in adventure games, just take everything, steal everything.
Mm-hmm.
Try giving back his hammer. Because you remember you stole his hammer to nail Stan in. So they designed it ever so slightly with the idea of you can give back an item or two.
That's good.
That you don't need. So you can choose to be honest.
Yeah.
So I don't believe you need a hammer anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Stan is all nailed in and in good company, good coffin company.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Stan.
So
We can't even give the monocle back.
No, you've given that to the sea captain.
Yeah.
That trinket is gone.
There's no obvious animals lying around here.
Yeah. Well, you haven't been everywhere, so it's obviously I'm not asking you to find. I'm not asking you to find hidden animals, Stuart.
Okay.
Just,
and the mouse hasn't come back to here.
And his leg is all good again. I think you can still pointlessly saw his leg off again and pick up the hammer.
Yeah.
But it's totally pointless now. But I think you can still do it just to be a complete fool and a dick to people.
Oh.
Here's an animal.
Is this Jojo?
I'm obviously not hearing any sounds here, but he's playing the piano like there's no tomorrow. So let's let your point and click adventure mind work a little bit here, Stuart. Look what items stand out to you in the environment. One thing I can say to you is that as deep of a pockets Guybrush has, you don't need to pick up the piano. It's not that daft that you're going to carry around a piano. But what items stand out in general?
The banana to Jojo, or is that too obvious?
Well, there's no... Don't bug the monkey. Okay. So you can't lose, you can't get into this unwinnable state, as I said last week. So just try out. But again, the moving objects of this screen.
Oh yeah, okay.
Are what you need to focus on. They design it for you to notice, but for you to figure out as well.
What? Are you pushing it to...
And the thing is, with the old version, that is a little bit like you need to find the right pixel sometimes. Then you can use like the switch to the new version to perhaps see some objects even more clearly. You know, so the new version actually helps in that regard. So what are you thinking with the metronome?
I would stop in it, but because I remember you were able to start it, but obviously it's saying that it's going to annoy the monkey.
Yeah. So, but you're thinking. You're focusing on the right subject and the right object.
I wonder if I have to.
And you actually have everything you need to solve a thing here.
Okay.
So you don't need to go to another island to pick up something. You have everything you need to get.
I don't want to jam it.
Because I want you to solve this so we can solve the thing that always infuriates everyone on another island. Almost to the point where they get mad at the
You can't do other things whilst distracting the monkey.
Well, you're working objects here. You're working the metronome, you're working the monkey. So you just gotta think of use stuff with, monkey, use stuff with bartender, use stuff with metronome. So you gotta go through a couple of variations here, but no thanks. He probably doesn't need a banana. But what enthralls monkeys, Stuart?
Well, other than I still just keep thinking about the banana and the organ that we got from the gorilla envelope. Forget about the organ.
Yes.
Okay. What if I just open the banana? Okay, I thought I would have maybe annoyed.
I love that they wrote something with that. Normally, if you go back to Monkey 1, it's just like that doesn't seem to work. It's the token line, But now they've expanded it, so they're writing something with variations, humorous variations. So yeah. Wonder how long I'm gonna give you until I give you.
You're gonna lose patience.
Well,
actually, I do have a hint system in here. Maybe I should.
He's into his music.
Maybe there's a way you could pick up the monkey in here.
That's right. But you might be able to hypnotize the monkey with the banana in your inventory. That's right. Don't use any more hints. Now you've actually gotten the solution. No, you already done that.
But yeah.
So you need to get him to focus on the banana. And what is he focusing on while he's playing the piano?
The metro.
Yes.
So
how can we combine a focus on the banana and the metronome at the same time?
I can't combine the banana with. Okay.
Yes, you can.
Why would I think I couldn't? Why would I think I couldn't?
And the hint system has suggested that you can.
I could cram every animal I want.
And there we are. Isn't this fun, Stuart? Isn't this fun to be able to solve this with some
silly.
hints? But yeah, very silly indeed. So that's the banana gone. That's the monkey gone from this screen, and you were able to nick it.
Indeed.
So just so we're not here all night, do you remember an island where you encountered it was just the beer folks?
Yeah.
Where we talked last stream, we went to an island with a waterfall.
Yes.
So let's just guide you to that island.
Okay.
I always forget which island is which.
I think it was Fat.
It's easy enough, quick enough to get to the path, and so There's a little guy there too, but you don't need to go to him right now.
Oh yeah,
There's a little,
someone
little
fishing.
Guy there at the end of the bridge. So yeah, I think you're right. So do you remember if there was a waterfall here?
Because I remember the piping at the top.
So it's going to be fun to see if you get infuriated with the solution to.
If it's going to be like my progress so far, it's
So clearly that pump is. What is this doing in a pirate game? Yeah. Some logic is not logic at all, but it's not moon logic. It's just infuriating, silly logic to do something with a pump.
Yeah.
And it's not obvious that you necessarily need to do, but obviously we're sitting here, we're playing, we're having fun. You need to do something with the pump.
Yeah, was there something
what does
just
a pump
off screen? No.
So what does a pump do? Well, it generates water, doesn't it, Stuart? So
I've got the feeling that we need to stop. Like, I feel like if we muck around with the pump, it stops pumping water, and then we get behind the waterfall. That
how perceptive? How perceptive? So like open pump, push pump, pull pump. You know, you need to cycle through these things as a point-and-click adventure gamer. And you know, push and pull probably not, but you need to start somewhere, Stuart, to sort of think of things that you either need to do in terms of use, pick up, push, pull, or maybe you use something with the pump. And yeah.
Almost now that we have a collection of animals, I'd use Jojo with this.
There you go.
Like as like a monkey wrench.
Yes. This was so. People
Look at
just
the eyebrow.
hated this joke. What's he doing with the monkey? But yeah, he's a monkey. You see, there's a monkey wrench to it. Isn't that silly?
Absolute
it's not the
madmen running that company. They had full creative control of their game, clearly.
No one said, it was not like they needed to go to Lucas Games and say, are we being too much, you know what I mean?
Christ, I feel like we're on the island of Lost. We've opened the hatch.
And now you've opened up the scale of the game, the expanse of the game, the expanse of the island. And yeah.
Oh no.
And don't worry about these screens like containing 5 solutions. They are, you know, there's no objects as such that stand out.
Okay, I thought I was in a maze there for a second.
So, how?
Oh, are we on the second island?
Well, if you remember the map screen, there is a tiny little island. Yes.
Yes, you couldn't.
Waterfall.
When you went to click on it, and it was like, "How am I supposed to get there?" And there's an underground tunnel.
So this is you know you might not be able to do anything yet here, but there's certainly a new section to visit, and
we've got a little cottage up here.
Yeah, but even if you get to a new location, you still might be 3 or 4 things away from completely solving it. It doesn't hurt to go in there and check what you can do and not do.
Did that come out of that hole? No.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
where it came out of. Sorry, you came out of that cave. And I think you can fast travel to this location once you get back to the main map again.
Okay.
So you don't need to go through
the tunnel.
Exactly. So it's just to sort of navigate you and to make sure you understand that there is a tunnel there, but you don't need to traverse the tunnel each and every time. So here's the house.
And
a lovely cliffside
statue.
So what does Guybrush say about the grotesque statue then? Yeah, of course there's monkey statues in Monkey Island.
Something about this arm seems out of place. think I'm. Could I?
Yeah, you're not wrong in terms of picking up what stands out and what doesn't. But
Oh wait, it's got a plaque. Come on, let's.
Yeah. Again, it's a big game, but this is not a fake red herring type of location. There are a couple of things that needs to be done here.
Okay.
And inside the cottage. So it's not just for show.
Oh,
there's a person there. Do you have anything about fine leather jackets? Yes, indeed, you do. That's Guybrush's the disarming line. On Front Street. I won't touch anything.
Yeah. That's a bit of a prepare to die.
It's one of the sword insults he's using out of context. Wow, this game's a cinch. He turned to us. Now we're talking. Now it's thematically sound. This we're on the Lagerlogs live stream, and we got some drinking to do here. So I think you kind of need to study what's happening here and logging how you solve this screen.
Oh. Oh, you seen his stomach, like just that animation. It's got jiggle. Oh.
It's a Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I was thinking like Earthworm Jim.
Oh yes.
Oh. Okay. Oh Christ! I just dumped him down there.
So yeah, you might be a couple of steps away from solving this, but clearly you need to log this to it. Clearly you can't drink that grog.
Yes.
So what do you do as a pirate in these adventure games? Well, you steal, you lie, and you cheat. So that needs to be kept in mind. But I would probably recommend ignoring this for a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's more lovely to see you gain some progress. So do you remember talking about someone fishing?
Yes.
So let's go chat with him then. I think we're on the same island, aren't we? And
Yeah.
you can see Guybrush making his own way through the tunnel, and yep, there we are. And as you might remember, you changed your wanted poster.
Yes,
so,
for capsized Kate.
So he's being a right old douchebag. And also, if you stop right here, by the way, like they've obviously drawn this at a perspective, so the farther away objects are, they're going to be very, very pixelated. So that's your cue to check out like the high-res art, how much details you get with objects that are far away. So if you do a little switcheroo to new graphics, you know, it's wonderfully clear all of a sudden. But those were the limitations back in the day. You couldn't have everything in focus if the objects were far away. But obviously there's clear enough signs that there's someone over there. And what I love about this is you get because it's such a limited screen, you get big characters all of a sudden, big expressive characters, which is lovely. Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty fisherman.
What if we could use the fishing pole to get the map on the cliff?
Now you're thinking, Stuart. I'm so proud of you. This is
Seems too mean just to take it.
Which means this is, you know, pretty logical, but also not necessarily easy through and through. It's the solutions are the steps are, you know, multiple. You gotta perform 3 or 4 steps to get there. But you're thinking, Stuart, and so let's see how you two get on then. Guess what, Stuart? You remember what you have in your inventory?
Yes.
So I think most of the things are in place to win this wager. I love the different dialogue options there. They are so like, one is like a complete no. This is revolting. And one is like, oh, obviously I'll do it. So I think those are humorous contrasts.
Now, could I just hand it to him now, or do I walk off screen then come back to give the impression I've went to catch a fish?
You never know until you try. Because the game assumes that you might chat with this guy hours earlier. You know what I mean? So, and then you go to the costume party and you get the fish and so forth. So you don't need to do these things like you don't need to talk to him first to even get to the costume shop, to even get to the party, you know what I mean? So that's why this solution is quite quick for you.
Yeah.
Because you already have the things in place.
Fish story.
But it doesn't make sense because you clearly never left.
Yeah.
And still he believed, like, oh, caught it already, got it.
And he's away home for the day.
So there you are, Stuart.
Okay.
You have a fishing pole. You have a hook. Presumably, you got a hook. You remember, by the way, the start of this game, you had, I assume it's still this way, you had the option of playing with sort of medium difficulty and great difficulty. They usually call it like Mega Monkey, was Lucas Games' name for like the most amount of puzzles. Curse of Monkey Island is the same. You have 2 choices. To be fair, I've actually never played any of these games with the Mega Monkey. It's more for like hardcore gamers, you know what I mean? So,
yeah. And I realise this cliff is on a different island.
Well, it's fast enough, and you never need to see the Indiana Jones animation again. Of course, it's just like boom, boom. You can click through.
Was it?
And
booty?
No, I don't think. Nope, you're right. You're right. I'll never learn this from. I'll simply never will. So.
Okay.
That's an easy thing to miss, that there is a screen below. So
Aye.
I don't, as I said many times, I don't think it's poorly designed, but it's something you can miss.
There we are.
So here we go, Stuart. You are soon in possession of a map piece. Do you have a map piece, or is this the first?
This is the first. That's
That
oh,
is the
wait.
first, and there we are. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, you knew. You knew. You're.
Look at where it's going. By
Oh,
the
not
way.
the big tree.
Dang.
Yeah, dang. Yes, that's the word I would use.
The word you have to use on YouTube, I guess.
How did someone do this in half an hour? I'm still thinking about that speedrunner.
The speedrunner, yeah, taking all the joy out of the game, but I guess it can be a sport as well.
Yeah, so I assume the seagull's up there with the map in a nest.
Here was the thing I never remembered. I thought you had the proper planks, but I think I think there was something.
In my head, I felt like I needed to use an oar from a boat to get up there, and I did see one on the wall in the governor's mansion.
We're thinking the same, and I'm just thinking if it's that easy to just go up to the bedroom and take it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because the holes are round, so you had a stick, so obviously that couldn't fit easily. So I think you're right. You at least might need the oar, and you might make do with the stick. You don't need 8 sticks. You know what I mean? For the tree, I think you need 2.
Cheap sexual innuendo.
But it wasn't all for kids. It was for teens back in the day. Yeah, so she's gone.
Perfect time to steal or borrow.
It's not the last time you made her mad.
Hey.
Is there anything else here, Stuart?
You
weren't able to explore last time
changing
around. You had a
mirror
cutscene last time.
Open the chest. This is
matter if it's
pirate's
her
nature.
chest? Yeah.
Oh.
Just pause. Things you're surprised by. That seems obvious, but it's just nothing on the coat rack there, by the way.
There.
Again, you only looked at it, so you're able to pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Then he's communicated to the player that the objects might stand out, but you don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
So they aren't like all the objects that you're able to highlight. They're doing the clever thing of like you can look at, you can try and pick up things, but they're going to stay where they are. So they're placing some alluring objects here and there that, after all, are not needed. I was about to say there is a shortcut out of this screen rather than walking.
Yeah,
all the way to the left.
that was more trouble than what it's worth.
So yeah, let's see if
back to the tree.
If it's enough with the oar and enough with the plank you have. As you might remember, Guybrush is going to do this automatically once you've done it in like the first hole. Or is there already a plank in one?
There is already one there, so it might be 1 and 1. So
yeah, so you need to start walking up the tree.
Yeah. So
which might be a little bit fiddly. So let's see what Guybrush does here by himself. Yeah, and yes.
Is this a death screen?
Nope. He fell and hit his head. So.
Okay.
Dad, Mom.
Flashback sequence.
So you get some backstory.
At the most random point.
So
wow.
here was some cue for some amusing MIDI music, and in the new version you get obviously a new score and actual singing voices to what's coming up here. The hip bone's connected to the arm bone. And once this is done, I'm gonna talk a little bit about a good design choice that was made in this scene. But yeah, it's a bit trippy.
It is.
Looks like his tongue is out. And just watch it do its thing here, and wow.
They're good. He's into it now.
It's a silly little man. Are you getting the MIDI sound in your ears? Or
I'm not. No.
No. So it's going into the stream, I think. But
yes, I'll come back.
So he's
writing.
Yeah. So thankfully, the game doesn't rely on you to write this crap down. You know, so they're helping along. Not all adventure games were that helpful. You needed to have a pen and paper. And this isn't here randomly, by the way.
Okay.
And if you heard the soundtrack, you will probably get a taste of Earl Bowen in this screen as Earl Bowen from Terminator 1 and 2. He was apparently in both. Perhaps playing the same character, but he's in Terminator 2 as the doctor who treats Sarah Connor, who gets a syringe into his neck. Guybrush from the first game. So yeah, you did the thing, but you're presented with a problem now, Stuart. The ore is broken. So you thought you were there. You want to get up that effing tree, but the game has presented you with a little bit of a problem. So you had the right wood, but you need whole wood. You need repaired wood. So
was there someone on the island that repaired broken?
I'm very proud of you, Stuart. You're not stumped. You don't need a walkthrough or hints for anything.
No. You use some very key words there.
Yes. I wouldn't if we were doing this offline, but I'm helping you out for the sake of entertainment.
Yes.
But help me out with what I remember. Like once you get to the spitting contest, there's a whole lot of details there. It's about trial and error, and I don't remember each and every detail. But yeah, you're looking for someone whose profession matches your dilemma. Look at those banners, just completely disgusting. God,
fun spit
on the banner. Spit, fun.
Okay, that just takes me right. Because I can't be Stan. We can't get him back.
Yeah, he's. In all honesty, I don't think Stan is going to be back for this game. He's a supporting character.
I'm trying to think who does repair. I feel like. Oh wait.
Yep, I was about to say. This time I'm not going to help you.
Are we going to? Are we going to have to go back to the woodsmith?
Follow your instincts. Because they're very clear, your instincts. It's not like, can I use the dog on the broken ore? Like, you're not that desperate for a solution.
But yeah, like, surely this guy could mend my broken wood.
He mended that guy's leg that you sawed off.
So can I just give this to him? No.
The thing is, sometimes use and give works too. You probably would have been able to do use or with the guy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they sometimes merge the two. There you
Okay.
go. I do remember you've already gone through the how many woods does a woodchuck chuck wood, blah 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 blah, with
Yes.
this guy, which was funny to hear voiced too, because he was very matter of fact that repair fella. He wasn't this wacky character. Just kind of matter of fact, doing his job.
Okay.
I
Get a lot.
don't remember now, Stuart, but I hope to God each island didn't require a disc swap back in the day. I don't remember that painful memory, but I wouldn't be surprised if going if jumping between the islands required constant disc swapping and loading on the Amiga. But I don't have these memories of just waiting and waiting and waiting.
It's not fat.
Exactly. But you're there in a jiffy. Don't remember if the island top right ever, if that is just decoration or not. I think it's decoration, to be honest.
Okay, we'll use our reinforced ore.
So
let's go.
She's not going to hit his head this time around. I think you just walk up the tree, Stuart, or use, yeah. So, and you need to do it once more, and then he's off and running.
And then do I need to pick up plank and then use plank with the next?
I think I think you can simply click on the next plank to have him walk to it. By the way, and he's gonna do this automatically. I think after this one. So if you just pick up the thing, put it in.
Ah, shit.
So you don't need to do this 10 times.
Okay.
So there you go. I like that thought.
They're not torturing us. Oh, wow.
This
is more than I expected.
In use for whatever reason.
Who lives up here?
There's that dang bird.
Look at the nest he's built.
So why don't you explore and look what Gras says about this environment and that dang bird? It's like he's collected maps. So yeah, here's the dilemma. That's a whole lot of maps. That bird is specialized in map retrieving, apparently.
Oh, you're not going to let me talk to the seagull. Okay.
Squawk. Bark.
What else we got going on here?
Yeah, you know what seagulls are like. This solution was one where I just scrolled through my items and used like that. You stick with bird. That's what I tried to do. And eventually I found the right inventory item to solve this screen. But it didn't. I didn't solve it mentally. I solved it through a trial and error, which you have to do sometimes. You simply do. And it's not like you have 99 inventory items either to cycle through. But yes, I can at the very least say to you that he doesn't F off with the map again.
Okay.
Like, you are going to get it from that thing or from the pile, but you need to get rid of the thing first. through violence didn't seem like it worked.
Can I just... Okay, he's scared of...
There we go.
There we are. Okay.
And that took me a while to figure out. So I literally like tried beware of parrot on pile, beware organ on pile, mirror on pile, saw on pile, and then the dog.
Okay, well, come on, Guybrush, get in there and just start looking.
Dive in there.
It's one of 4 pieces, so if you find a quarter of a map, let's narrow it down that way.
Well, that I'm gonna give you a very clear clue. One of the animals is a tracking animal, isn't it?
Oh, right.
He calls him little Guybrush. No!
And they're...
Hopefully he ran down the tree like a monkey, despite being a dog. So there we are. That's that frustration out of the way.
Okay. Yeah, so it's the same map piece from earlier. Let's walk to the ground.
Let's see. So yeah, hello Tom Kent Williams, who likes beer.
Ah!
Do you like grog, Tom Kent Williams?
Mm-hmm.
That applies to this game. After a long day of problem solving, maybe have a wee.
Yeah. That's it's like, right, we've accomplished something now. Now what? Other than the other 3 pieces. And...
Yeah, the thing is, you have like, okay, if I do that step, if I do that step, if I do that step, I get the map. Then you're kind of like, where do we go now, indeed? So,
yeah, because we've saw one in the antique shop.
But one thing I can hint you, do you remember we talked last time you went to the governor's, the mayor's mansion?
Yes.
And you thought you weren't allowed to get in for fear of being arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you try that again?
Oh,
because I don't think you've been to that location. So you've literally not visited all locations.
Mm-hmm. And that's
or met all characters.
Is this island? No.
Nope.
All right, get to Dreadship then.
This island only has a governor's mansion. You are looking for
back to
the...
Oh,
there you go. You made progress. Yes. Because you found a piece of the map.
Largo gives me Robert De Niro vibes. Those graphics.
What does he look like in new graphics then?
I want him.
Oh yeah, they lean heavily into it.
Creep.
So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you need to go to a path, I suppose, to see
what's-
what this island contains.
I'm trying to think, because you got your path there. I'm trying to think, is there any quicker paths?
He walks fast enough.
Mm-hmm. See, this is almost, it would take me back with playing the other one where I actually have to physically move him with the sticks.
Yeah.
I'm getting used to just pointing and clicking.
Yeah, exactly. That's, for instance, in Tales of Monkey Island, because it was designed for consoles in mind.
Where's the mansion? Here we go.
So that's the control scheme in that one. I had a little trouble figuring that out. But you're probably thinking back to Escape from Monkey Island, which you played on like the PS2 or whatever, the 3D one. So that was probably its control scheme. So yeah. And my memory is a little bit shot, but like I know the solution to one or two things here, but I don't remember.
I remember he had
particulars.
A book on his bed, and they wouldn't let me pick it up.
Oh, so you have been here, as a matter of fact. Okay.
I came back to it, but I had the fear of getting arrested, rearrested.
Here's the governor, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Who's called Governor Fat for reasons.
Count the chins.
Yeah, if you remember you get a big old close up of him when you talk to him, which is extremely unpleasant.
I can... Yeah. So,
So you probably already had a chat with him then.
talking in his sleep, I assume.
He's like the king in Disney's Robin Hood, the lion king,
aye.
in where Dad sleeps soundly while Robin Hood is stealing his gold. I say that because I assume you've seen personally and shown your kids the old Robin Hood.
I haven't shown the old Robin Hood, but that was definitely a childhood favourite for me. Right.
What was the book on the bed?
It's something about famous pirate quotations.
Right. Well, it's not there for 0 reasons, Stuart.
I couldn't swap it with this big whoop book. What if I... Okay.
Yeah, so he only wakes up when it's time to feed. But yeah, you just go ahead and click think in the ways you have been thinking. There is a book there. You have a book.
Yeah, I want to do the old switcheroo, but what's... Could I just knock it off the bed? Let's see.
You tend to, noticing you play here, you tend to kind of avoid the use button more than yeah. So it's one of the more frequent parts of the UI.
Right, stop.
But go back to your original thoughts, though. Just okay.
Wait.
Might be able to use famous pirate quotation. Yeah.
I don't want to open Governor Fat. I do have a saw, but that might be a bit too far. It's a book.
So yeah, I think you've said the solution out loud already.
Yeah. It's like the golden idol moment.
Exactly. Well, don't be surprised if that was exactly it. So, yeah, I think you're done here. What I don't remember is how this plays into future puzzles, but clearly it's going to be useful. I can just hear this in Dominic Amado's voice. Mouthwash. We don't need no stinking mouthwash. Like he's very upbeat Guybrush.
Okay, I'm going to use the hint system to see where it suggests we go next.
Yeah, because I'm
You should try and find Rapp's Scallion coffin in the crypt. That would take me back to the first island where there's a cemetery.
Because what does a crypt require to enter it?
Oh, I have a crypt key.
That's good. Remember back to last week when we nailed Stan into his own coffin. Because Guybrush is a douchebag.
Back to Scab.
Yeah, there's plenty to do, and these are not the only islands you'll ever visit in the game. There's plenty of more locations, but this is kind of the main hub where you do the most back and forth and traveling. But believe me, in the parts to follow, because as you might remember, each part starts out like part 1, blah blah blah, like a cheeky title, and you're probably in part 2 currently. So you've probably seen 2 title cards. So if the crypts aren't labeled clearly, then just
the other
look
ones
around.
are tombs, and then it seems like there's only one. Yeah, the rest are tombs, and there's only one crypt. So let's just go for use. Crypt
of course,
key.
the crypt key is a skull.
Encrypt.
Yep, it's open.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
A little black area appeared.
Oh, look at this screen. Is that? Oh god, look at the feet.
Yeah. Switch to the new graphics to see if it's even more gruesome. A little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually, aren't they falling out of the coffins that are stored
at
the upper level there?
Oh yeah, look at the skeleton in this corner.
Yeah, indeed.
And he's there.
So yeah, there are
Okay.
a couple of things to explore and look at to see if it's there's any inscriptions. You probably need to determine which one is suitable.
Okay. Right, we'll look first.
And it's always worth looking at everything because there is there are humorous things.
Quote. Okay, what was Rapp Scallion's quote in the book?
Yeah, so you can't cycle through these quickly, but he
Barnacle.
reads them quickly enough.
Okay, scurvy.
Arrgh. Commander Buttonhead.
Right, I guess we just have to wait for him.
Yeah, you can't skip dialogue, unfortunately. That was never built into the original game, though, so sometimes you need to wait till he cycles through.
So it's this one. No. Oh.
Was he supposedly in possession of a map piece? Is that the thread we're following here?
Oh yeah, I gave the book away. Because that
yeah,
book
he's probably
of
one of the persons who had the map piece. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now. But he's been dead for a long time, man. Or he's been he's been cremated or dead for a long time. So how do we get in touch with him then?
Voodoo lady?
Look at you, Stuart.
Again,
that's not the whole solution, but
yeah,
there are tricks of the trade, tools of the trade.
I'll go talk to her and see what she's got to say.
Yeah, I haven't been in that location for a while, and
actually, I'm going to come back here and pull the volume up on the stream because I really liked listening to this on like one of the first playthroughs. Just
the particular MIDI music of this.
Yeah, the cemetery is like just proper Halloween, spooky vibes.
What was revolutionary about this one was the smooth transition between the themes of each screen from one to another. It really was not done that smoothly before. It was almost like it was interactive in a way. The score wasn't looping. So once you entered this screen, the particular MIDI theme kicked in. Moved to the next screen, that particular MIDI theme kicked in. And as simple as that may sound, Stuart, that was revolutionary at the beginning of the 90s.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just this repetitive loop or anything. It set the mood by playing the proper music at the proper time.
Yeah.
So and it was very well made. I mean, that in all honesty, like the main theme to Monkey Island that was established in the first one is with that Caribbean feel is something that still gives me goosebumps, to be honest. That dun, 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 dun,
Exactly.
dun, 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 dun. I think that's just tremendous.
Yeah, it's definitely
As is this screen, by the way. This
I
was
know,
very
this is-
evocative.
and then to come here to the giant skull.
And I love how the water falls of it as you ascend here.
Oh yeah.
I love that touch. Very well made. And she has a Jamaican accent as well, or like a Haitian accent. So it's, but not like very offensive. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Right.
got a lot
So
of options.
there's no cue. Because you need to be able to cue this up.
Okay, maybe I've missed a step.
No. So now I have to guess with you.
We have a
by
hint
the way,
system.
is there anything on the shelves that stand out that you any books or any
Balls, a jar.
bottles?
There is bottles.
I don't think you're gonna steal anything here, but you certainly need to be able
Anyway,
to.
they're gross. Look at the jar. Uncremating cream. Oh, we have human ashes.
That ash to life thing.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was the jar. Look at ash to life. Uncremating cream.
And can you pick that up?
That's what I'm thinking because we
Not
have...
steal, but pick up, because you don't mess around with her.
Hey, it's a display model.
And this might be the cue for...
Yeah.
Okay, here we are. It might involve a few steps, but you're getting your instructions right now.
Okay. Okay, so I need to pick some of those.
Boy, mood is complicated.
Okay.
So yeah, okay, good.
Let's go grab some ashes.
I'm not sure you need a dispenser of some kind. It's only one way to find out if he stores the ashes in his pocket or not.
Yeah.
It might just be that
if you could shove...
is that disgusting.
Yeah, dogs and monkeys and fish in his pockets without no trouble. Truly a handful of ashes.
Because I don't remember you having to pick up like a mason jar or anything, but time will tell if I'm right or wrong.
And that's it. You would never think to pick up the ashes the first time.
Well, I don't think you would be able to be honest.
Yeah, you would probably have a reason. Like...
You need to have that trigger, that cutscene as a trigger for the solution, so you can't like skip stuff. So again, I don't know how the speedrunners. Yeah, he did pick it up, and it's
got stink lines above it.
Yes.
Okay.
He just picked it up and put it in his pocket.
Sure. Could you imagine handing it over with just like all the bits of fluff from your pocket and some small
I guess the
change.
reason that you've gone through enough to get the key and so forth, so you didn't need to have like a dispenser, unless the
you don't need to pad
Mega
it out
Monkey extra puzzles mode rather actually does require that. So yeah.
That would be... I'm going to have to research that and look into the Mega Monkey mode.
Yeah.
Even if I just watch someone else play it.
Yeah, I assume it would be here because it's in the original game, and I think fans would kind of be irate if they didn't have that option, to be honest. So yeah. I'm back. Back again, Mr. Fleetwood.
Right.
So they throw away your commands here and just have you give it to her through dialogue options and kind of streamline it that way. Ah,
Oh,
you need a book, Stuart.
it's not just on a shelf over here. Wait.
Remember what you did last week? Remember your profession in life?
Oh,
talked about?
am I going to have to go back to the library?
Damn it. Dang these libraries. They do nothing. Nothing but bad.
There was always the famous quote on... actually, I remember when working in the library headquarters, one of the bosses was quite tickled by the Da Vinci Code, and there was a line, I think they must have been talking about the film rather than the book, because there's a famous moment where Tom Hanks was like, "Quick, we need a library." And it's like, no one's ever said that before. But it was a pivotal point of the story. Right, so we need...
Wrong island.
Yeah. We need to get to one of the sunnier islands.
Island with daylight, indeed.
We need to get to Fat Island. Look at that. Big old library. Yeah, it's this door.
So
No,
yeah.
No, don't you... Guybrush.
It's very polite of you, but no.
Okay, could I just find it, or should I ask the librarian?
Don't you remember what we talked of last time? That when you worked at the library, you didn't have the card system.
Oh, Ken, you're so subtle. Maybe let's just say we're looking for a book.
I know it. You need to use it at one point, maybe this point. Indeed, I don't think she's gonna help you necessarily.
Oh, that's a shame. Use the card catalog like a normal person.
Dang.
Okay.
So yeah, what's the subject then, Stuart?
So,
So you can't just look all randomly with
she called it a cookbook.
These are clickable. These cards, of course.
Wait, it's like all individual.
I think so.
Oh my god.
So that's why you can't just start with A.
Disaster. Wait. So this is C and D.
So
wait,
here are
sorry.
a lot of fun jokes, though.
Crochet eye patches for fun and profit.
So
Jesus.
Under the bed. Yeah, it might be under cookbook or might be under voodoo. So you have those two there, and yeah, all of these rows.
C, self-help.
So all of these rows, you know, it's quick enough to go through these rows,
Right.
but you close it quite by mistakes sometimes too.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
my guess is that
I'm
it's
hoping
here.
voodoo.
It's not necessarily in order. Like you have wine, waltz, so
well,
just click through each and every one.
Violins. Voodoo.
So,
Recipes.
So I think
We need to go to R.
I think what happens if you click that again? Okay, so right, C res. Okay. So now you go to R. Go to R. Now I get it. Okay.
Oh wait. Let me see the screen again. PQR.
Because you need to trigger the fact that you want her to look up. So you're either going to pick up the card or click on the card once you find it.
Romance.
Aren't you going to read her?
I know. I am. Okay. Next to Nothing by E. Marley, an account of our... Just
So you're seeing here, this is not the solution, but the last dialogue option is going to be highlighted once you find recipes, right? So
at least I had an option to say, I'll remember this.
exactly. So you might be able to store a couple of things in the dialogue tree once you get to asking the librarian for recipes. So differential, no. There we are. So the joy of X. Obviously a play on the joy of sex.
Mm-hmm.
I always remember that watching Bottom, Rick Mayall's character Richard obviously stored a version of the joy of sex in his bedroom, not because he learned anything from it, he just had a W with it, you know.
I wonder if I could take both books.
Yeah, it might be fun to flick through
Look how happy she
Elaine
is.
Marley's tell-all book about your ill-fated relationship. Is this how you moved about when you needed to find books in your line of work? You just pushed yourself
A
around.
rigid grin. There was definitely pissing about on office chairs, but
Sure.
no, we're good.
So go to the other book first. I want to see what Guybrush says when you look at Elaine's book. So. Right. Okay. So it's only there. So,
Yeah.
Right. I think
Okay.
if he doesn't read it, then
Yeah,
the voodoo lady
it's
will.
meant. It's meant for her. Okay, I'll just get back on the ship because we need to get back to Scab now. I could really do without this ruin animation.
Yeah, it's ever so slightly slow, but yeah, it's the atmosphere is kind of worth it.
Yeah, I do like the animation of the bats.
They might have been capable of it during Monkey 1, but it certainly wasn't something as evocative as this in Monkey 1. So they made some progress in the year difference between the publishing of the games. They came out a year apart. So that was a quick read. 13. So yeah, she had that ready to go. It's a little pepper shaker.
So do I need to go back to the crypt and use it there? Or do I just dab it and it works?
No, you need to resurrect. But you need to resurrect someone, right? You can't do that from here.
Exactly. I need to be back in the crypt.
Yes. These the next few solutions in regards to this I do remember. So maybe because they aren't terribly difficult, but so I remember both the art and the solution. So, but yeah, you are on the right track to presumably a simpler get of the map piece versus the one that was stolen by the bird. So yeah, here we are. So if you just look at that, because you get the inside view of it,
and then good old use ash to life on the ashes.
Wow.
There we are. Like that.
There we are.
Was it Salt Bay, the guy that... Oh, Christ. Oh,
Yeah. A little bit gruesome, but here we are. Back
Wow.
in proper shape again. Among all the questions Guybrush wants to ask him is
yeah, where'd
about
you
his
buy that
apron.
apron?
Like just wasting time.
Well,
Yeah, or oh, we have it with you. Great. Yeah. A little bit of Monty Python reference there, just and emphasizing how dead the parrot is. His soul is not at peace, Stuart.
Okay.
That means you, as the player, again, there's no wrong option here. It's just what amusing reply do you want to give?
Oh, just look at the detail on his face.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like some sort of like Nosferatu.
Yeah. Sorry, Bobby, rest in peace.
Oh, the shack.
Oh, so you had the key. Great. So
Back
the
to the
Ash to Life
beach.
hasn't run out, at the very least, so
Oh yeah, so I could bring him back.
yes.
Alright, so if I go turn off the gas and then come back and tell him.
Which was on the very first
The
screen
beach.
of the game.
Yes, when you're sitting
Yes.
boring
As you once again
pirates.
told your damn story of how you defeated LeChuck to pirates. He's trying to ride that wave as much as he can. That he defeated LeChuck in the ways that he did. I didn't think you'd remember that this was his weenie shack, but apparently
Yeah,
you did.
I tried it a few times and I couldn't figure out. Like, I tried to push the shack, I tried to pull the shack.
And this is funny. Presumably he's been dead for a while, and this gas has been burning ever since. Just that this world's gas supply seems to be endless. So how do you turn off the gas to it? Good boy.
Use the knob. I guess that's that. I feel like there's not really anything.
Well, you never know if you need to return to a location, but it certainly seemed like you done your task. Doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Okay, we'll leave there for now. I was looking at the Steam catalogue. Was it yesterday? Just kind of looking at games, and I did bookmark the Indiana Jones.
And the Fate of Atlantis.
Yes, and I'll just
There
love.
is also one for the Last Crusade. They did a point-and-click adventure the same, I think the same year, but close to the release of the film.
Mhm.
They did a proper, pretty complex point-and-click adventure of the Last Crusade. So it helps if you're familiar with the film, but
Yeah.
they obviously that doesn't mean that you can just breeze through it in 10 minutes necessarily.
Yeah, but at least is it Fate of Atlantis seemed to have a lot more positive reviews on it.
Yeah,
and, I mean, the
It's considered a
graphics
classic.
looked identical to this.
Yeah, made around the same time, a year or two later possibly, but the play mechanics are a bit different because you can both play with a partner in game. You make
Okay.
that choice an hour into the game, or you can play on your own. And there's a lot of alternate problems and play mechanics in it. There's quite a lot of variation actually. So it's great to replay it in that regard. It's a bit hard, that game, but very good. The Fate of Atlantis, and it's an original story too. So
that was
you collect gob from the walls and gob from a dead person, I suppose. It's not a glamorous business. And a little thumbs up, and that might be from Terminator 2. It might have been.
I was thinking Terminator 2, just with that thumb.
So this is 92, I believe, or in 91, but it might the film might have been out. If not, that thumb still evokes Terminator 2.
Yeah.
2 map pieces to it.
Yeah, that's
what
progress. I know. Let's give it another 15 minutes.
Sure.
And we could call it quits. That's a great hint. You just stated obvious there, guys.
So I don't offhand remember what to trigger now. There is obviously the issue with like the spitting contest. That's a thing.
There's a guy that drinking the grog
with the guy is a thing. Again, you have to remember that you can't consume that grog. You need to cheat. So, but
is there a way?
I don't think
you were able to pick up the cup originally, so it gives you the impression that you could do something with it.
Yeah. So cheating is definitely it.
Are you able to empty it out, or? And there was also like a blank. Let's go back to that person, because they had like a blank frame as well. That was making me think, because we have a mirror in our inventory, and there's got to be reason to use that for something.
The thing I'm not remembering, I mean, this might be the solution, but I'm not remembering it, so I'm kind of guessing that is it possible that you need to have a bottomless mug to win that game? So contemplate that. That might be it, but I'm saying might. He's a spitter. LeChuck. He's a drooler and a spitter.
Oh yeah, you can see the pixels.
Yeah.
You fool. All right.
And obviously there's something to be done with the postal guy who fires the cannon too, but I don't remember offhand all the details about that puzzle.
I've not spoken to him for a while.
He's not a guy that you can skimp. He serves a purpose, but I don't remember exactly. He's a bit deaf too, so.
Maybe I haven't talked to him.
So again, you might have to have him or you yourself fire off the cannon to get someone's attention, to trigger someone's attention. But I literally don't remember what purpose it serves. But you're going to have to use it at some point.
It's strange because it's lined up directly at the ship.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to destroy it accidentally or not. In the first game, you actually sink the ship, or rather, you can sink the ship that you are used to get to Monkey Island. You use there's a puzzle where you're on the top of a mountain, and you're supposed to line up this contraption that fires off rocks like a catapult. And you can actually aim it at your ship accidentally and sink it with your crew. And what happens to the crew is that there's like a post-credits scene where the crew has been caught by the cannibals of Monkey Island and sort of speaking to themselves, I have a feeling Guybrush did this. But if you don't sink the ship, there is like an alternate fate of the lazy crew that you acquire in Monkey Island. So there's some amusing things there. Those envelopes, can you open those?
I did.
Or you have already
Yes,
emptied?
aye, because opening the gorilla envelope gave me the organ and the banana, and opening the manila envelope gave me my inventory back after I was arrested for the first time.
Ah, got it. Like, okay, an organ in an envelope.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fact that you had a manila and a gorilla envelope.
Yeah. I do remember some items that need to be used in this location that at least one that you don't have yet.
Okay. The statues annoy me, but
that's kind of what I'm referring to. But you can't get anywhere without defeating the guy in the drinking contest. Because I was thinking the same if you pour it out, but I'm not sure you have the time to pour it out. I think everything plays
like,
out.
since he's off screen, I feel like, right, excuse the boxes. No, okay.
So I'm thinking like if you pour it out on the plant, but I think once he puts it down, you're in. You know.
Yeah, but then he's away again. So something about this mirror frame is. Look at the walk the tree. Could I pour it on the?
I mean, if you pick it up now,
yeah,
or use mug of grog with tree, does that work?
Nah, I think I missed my.
Yeah, I just have a feeling you either get at some point a drink, maybe from the bartender, that is harmless, or you get a bottomless mug.
Glass, yeah.
But I'm not sure where to get that. I don't think you get like a broken mug from the bartender. I don't think you take out the bottom from a mug either. So yeah, that's currently not something I remember.
That's fine. Let's.
But yeah, this serves a purpose to sort of get him out of the way, so you can do stuff in this cabin uninterrupted.
Yeah. Let's get ready to use.
Yeah, because it does leave for a fair amount of time. So, that
use
gives
mug
you
with tree. Okay, right.
Do it faster this time around, maybe. Is it that effing easy that you just empty it and he'll fall for that? I'm not too sure if it's that easy.
Oh, look, he's sat in place.
Yeah, it just might be. Yeah, I was about to say.
Shit.
You probably need a bottomless one. That's my guess. But you have the mug, so just leave with the mug, and maybe you can carry it with you and do something with it. Maybe.
I just thought I'd go empty it out again. It's gonna let me.
So if you just leave completely, or just no, he's gonna notice it again that it's.
Is it gonna just be a loop?
So I'm thinking if you empty it but leave the location altogether, so you have the mug in your inventory, maybe you can switch it out somehow. Put something else in. So I'm thinking maybe you will pick up some liquid from something, and like pour out the mug, put that liquid into the mug, and then sit down at the table.
Oh wait, oh no, yeah, he puts the mug back, then leaves, so you can't leave with the mug.
So my guess to it is that you need to get a harmless liquid from somewhere to put in the mug after you empty it into the dead plant. But that's merely a guess. because I don't think the bartender sells you any non-alcoholic stuff.
Well, the bartender wouldn't serve you because you didn't have ID. Does a library card count as ID?
Maybe.
Shit.
I had forgotten about that actually. That he refused to. I only remember the bit with the monkey and the chef.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's an idea, Stuart. And if you have an idea
You've
in a
got to follow
point-and-click
through.
adventure game, you at least try it out. It doesn't cost you anything and doesn't take that long.
All right, let's get back to Scap. So, have you had a chance to play any video games this week, Ken?
Not this week. I'm still on my Indiana Jones to play through. I'm stuck at a particular place that is a little bit of trial and error. You're at a marketplace in Cairo at one point, so you have to buy something from someone who has a lot of items and give to someone else. And I haven't found the right item yet that the guy that I'm supposed to give it to accepts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit of trial and error. So I'm like at the save state, where I pick up where I'm at the screen where I pick the item, pick the one I haven't, try it on a guy, doesn't work, and so forth. So, but I haven't cycled through all items yet to make sure I solve that particular puzzle, and I haven't had time to pick up the game again. So, yeah. But that's it. I'm not good at playing multiple games. I mean, I have Red Dead Redemption 2 on the go, but I only play that every now and again, intermittently.
Yeah.
So with those games, I don't play them to progress necessarily each and every time. I like to hang.
Okay. Okay, so we have options here. We've got Yellowbeard's Baby, Bloody Stump, and Blue Whale.
What I would suggest is to pick up anyone. It doesn't matter what. Or
Okay.
maybe.
So there is probably only one right answer.
Okay, so he.
Oh wait, no.
He was
Okay.
just messing with you. So what I'm thinking here is that
complimentary crazy straw.
You get the drink and you can pour out the nasty grog, put that drink into the grog glass, and win.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That seems, because that's it. The fact that the blue drink, crazy straw.
In a broken glass as well.
Yeah, look at those edges. Yeah, that pirate seems, when he notices the glass is empty, he's switching it out. So you're just stuck in a loop there. No matter how many times you empty your mug, he's going to swap it with a full one.
And there's no hint of the fact that the color needs to match the grog. That's why I thought you can just pick anyone. But the thing with the various grogs you can buy, you need to come back to that at a later point as well. You're going to end up with an inventory with several broken glasses and several of his drinks. But I'm not going to say anything else. So it's not the only time you're going to order a drink from the bartender.
Okay.
Let's just try this, but I'm not too certain.
Okay, let's get to the cottage.
He's a fast walker.
Yeah.
Old guy brush. Wee, back to the cottage. So, yeah. Does this game auto-save, by the way?
I think nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, so you're
I have seen,
oh my god, it crashed, 2 hours lost.
The little blue save floppy disk.
Right, so you just focus on emptying and then using your blue drink with the empty mug. See where that gets you.
So, wait.
You can go ahead with use
mug,
immediately.
Tree.
And and use mug with blue whale.
Yeah, use empty mug with blue drink. Okay. It says
not
on
sure
the
he'd-
coloured drink.
He might have poured a little into it for a reason.
Oh, it's a funny colour.
Yes. So
Is
I
grog?
I
Is
know
grog
what
like
to
a?
do. I know what to do here, but
Well,
I don't.
In-
I think you should save that for the next stream. I know what to do here.
yeah.
If you want to do it on your own, I can just encourage you to buy all the drinks you need.
Yeah, in my head, grog is a green drink, so I would have to buy Yellowbeard's drink, combine it with the blue to get green, and then pour that into the mug. But
You don't need me, clearly.
um,
But you're right. There is a game of mixing drinks involved, but it's also going to be used in another spot. Which takes way too long to get to in this stream. So yeah.
but yeah, let's finish this with being passed out on the beach.
Fisk. Slip.
We'll take a screenshot for the next thumbnail.
Gerb. Hick.
Um,
Gerb. Oomph.
so yeah, thank you for your
Fist.
time, Ken.
No worries. It's fun going down memory lane. This is not spoiling my next playthrough. Even if I remember a lot of this, it's always a pleasure to go through this game again for the humor, for the atmosphere, for the art, for the still timeless design that hasn't grown stale. At least not for me as an old school gamer. I think this is a playable game. You are coming to this later than me, and you still find this to be a playable game, and isn't that sort of the ticket, the receipt that they did a good job originally?
Totally. Yeah, like even though, what was it, 91, and we're now in 2024, so
You fool.
like I'm not doing
I'm
the
not
maths,
gonna do the
but-
math, so you just
Yeah.
F off on that note.
Aye. So yeah, the fact that I'm still finding it funny, and it's still, you're wrecking your brain, the grey matter's firing up, and like the pieces of the puzzle come together. Like, it's such a clever game. You could tell why it's such a famous franchise, and people still talk about it to this day.
I love that he stays there until you
Until
click somewhere,
exactly.
and you're just doing bodily noises.
Aye.
Save often.
What percentage is it giving us now?
Yeah, you were at 39.
Ooh, 57. We're past the halfway point.
That makes sense. I can see that because you picked up 2 map pieces, but the game doesn't end when you have 4 map pieces. As I
No.
said, there are a couple of more locations,
Yeah.
more islands, but you're not going to end up at another screen where you need to constantly visit 4 more islands. The game kind of just shifts you, sometimes rapidly, to another island in humorous manner. And you remember we talked about the fact that Guybrush encounters or talk to someone about that you're going to call the LucasArts hotline at one point.
Yeah, aye.
Call. Yeah, and that will happen. But it's not going to happen on these 4 islands, meaning there's at least one more island.
Okay.
Is it Monkey Island? I don't think it is. But anyway, yes. All good fun. It's lovely to watch.
Exactly. And if you've made it this far into the video, thank you very much. Please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, all that nonsense. It's very much appreciated. And again, Ken, thank you for your guidance and for your time this evening.
No worries. Cheers to it.